Budgeting. You only have so much money. You're not the government's printing office. You can't go and just print out sheets of dollars or hundreds of dollars. Doesn't work. You've been allocated a certain amount. You got to forecast and say, what do we need in the future? What's likely to happen? Set money aside, money for training, money for new equipment, money to replace things. Okay. Got to forecast. You got to budget it. Remember, what's happening now isn't what's going to happen next year. You may need something completely different, new threats, forecast industry changes and trends. Budget for it. You got to look at your total cost of ownership and your return on investment. Now, I'm out in the field a lot. I hear quite often from junior IT people, you know, we're using Windows. It's expensive. We're paying so much per copy. We're using Office, paying so much per copy. This is expensive. Why don't we shift to Linux? Linux is a wonderful OS. I agree. Linux is a wonderful OS. I happen to like it. I have my favorite distros of it, like most of you who play with Linux do. But I got to tell you, Linux isn't cheaper. It may be free, but it's not cheap. You're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it in enhanced support costs. You're going to pay for it in reduced productivity from users. Because OpenOffice, I like OpenOffice. Use it as much as I do MS Office. But the standard user, they see OpenOffice and they go, I need a training class. That training class is going to cost more than Microsoft Office costs you. You're going to spend considerably more per user. It actually costs more to operate. The total cost of ownership on a free product is more than it is for an expensive commercial product. And your return on investment, you pay this much, how much do you get back? What's your profit? What's the margin? You should invest in things that return a profit. Linux doesn't cost you anything, but you're likely to make less from it because you have other expenses that'll eat into your profitability. Windows costs quite a bit out of the box, but the return on investment tends to be greater in terms of productivity. I'm not sure it should be that way, but it is. And do inventory management. Things walk away. You've got to replace for theft. You've got to deal with that. You've got to make sure you have things on hand. Nothing like going to the cabinet and finding out you don't have a pen. You've run out of pads, and it slows down productivity on little things. Watch what you have. Make sure you have what you need. Budget for it. Make sure it's been purchased.